Hello, I'm FPXTricker, and do you remember how yesterday we were hearing about 1.12 and what would be contained within it? Well, now we officially have our first beta of Minecraft 1.12, and before anyone asks, no, not that Minecraft 1.12, Minecraft Bedrock 1.12.0.2, it's out now, and I'm going to be showing you through this update because it's really, really interesting in so many different ways, but also not, depending on what you care about in Minecraft. So let's talk about all the great things, all the bad things, and also share some super duper graphics news with you all, because we finally have a little bit of an update to do with that and the way Minecraft is changing its entire graphics engine. It's exciting stuff. I think it's a clever pun, and we're going to be diving into all of that and more in today's video. So first of all, let's mention most of this update seems to be a bug fix. There's a lot of bugs being fixed in this, including ones that have personally affected me, but it also does include its own set of bugs, so it fixes some bugs and adds some, but that's how betas generally work. So let's talk about what else it adds besides bug fixes, because now when you create a new world, like we're going to do right now, they finally updated the seed picker after a very long time. We have new images and new things for all the seed picker images. So do you want a desert village or a bamboo forest or a forest glade or all of these other different things that previously weren't available before? Look at these new village types. They've now been updated, which means that it's going to be really weird because 1.11 will have pictures of villages with the old village looks. It'll be a strange thing, but it's just something worth mentioning. Also, look at this. There's an epic jungle. It's a jungle next to a mesa, two super rare biomes. Look forward to doing a seed Sunday on that eventually when this update comes out. And yeah, basically, I love the seed picker. It's a cool concept, and it's cool to see it happen just like this. Look, we can spawn next to a mansion, and also, as well as spawning next to a mansion, in our little world selection view here, we can also change the respawn radius. By default, it's set to 5, but you can set this as high as you like. You can make it so your spawn area is anywhere within 5 million blocks, or realistically, you can just set this to be 0 or 1 or 2, or you can set it to be much further if you want people to spawn within a rough area rather than a fixed area. So that's what we'll do today. We'll set it to 100, or like 250, a pretty nice radius, and yeah, just a fun little difference. We'll turn on experimental gameplay, and then we're also going to show you a behavior pack, because we have this new biome pack right here, which is going to show you something really interesting that you can do using this new update. Because one of the big things that I would say defines 1.12 is they're trying to fix the game and also make the features that exist, like the modding API or the scripting engine, whichever way you want to say things, much, much better. So let's show you an add-on, and let's show you the power that add-ons now have. Because believe me, I think you're going to be just a little bit surprised. So yeah, this is an add-on pack that was made specifically just to show off some of the new things that have been, added to people who make scripts and add-ons and stuff like that. Because as of this update, you can now not just, change existing features, but you can add entirely new ones yourself. So for instance, this add-on adds an entirely brand new wood biome. The top layer of this biome is made up entirely of wood, which is a pretty goofy feature if you ask me. But yeah, you can add new biomes to the game now using this feature, which is fun by itself. You can, add new mobs to the game. You can add new anything, new blocks, everything like that. You don't have to just change an existing block, which means it paves the way for full-on featured Minecraft mods rather than just like, oh, we changed one thing for a fun little YouTube thumbnail. Like, it's going to be much better, and I expect going forwards, before this update comes out, you can expect to see some really decent versions of mods, because as well as just seeing like, oh, look, we made a wood biome, look how goofy that is, we've also seen people like, for instance, I'm going to show you a tweet from Rifle. He's shown off how he's used this to make Amplified. This is in the first 24 hours as well, so that's super impressive. Like, things like that can be made possible via add-ons, and that's an exciting thing to hear about, in my opinion. Now, this, I think, is definitely another bug, but it is a pretty fun bug to look at, so, I'll take it. So this is another custom biome, except this one's a bit goofy because it is some, it's some wooden planks that for some reason are missing some textures. Actually, this might be a bug, not part of the resource pack. But you get the point. We have some extra weird custom. Oh yeah, there's some missing blocks for some reason, or maybe that's part of this. I'm not even sure anymore. Like, maybe these are just changed textures that I haven't spotted. But there are a lot of biome changes that you can make. And yeah, it's super exciting seeing that now biomes, as well as new content, is added to the game for the first time for people to actually play around with. And that's a super fun thing. I could talk about it all day, but honestly, I think most of you don't play around with mods. I think if you're a marketplace map person, then marketplace content should get better, as, again, is always one of the attentions. So my game entirely crashed, and it's worth noting that even though when you have something like, say, a wood biome which has lava below it, which also has its own villages, which are apparently going to have issues with that biome, but even though most of my performance issues are because I'm playing with this particular add-on, it is worth saying, oh, the game crashed again. But it is worth saying that this update is going to be a significant performance increase for pretty much any platform. It's got a new render engine. Things just seem to work a little bit better, a little bit faster, which is nice in general. Also, just as a little side note, this update has a couple of nice fixes that you'll notice if you either use cheats or command blocks, because when you do place down a command block, this is something that's always bugged me. Rather than just having a repeat block, which when you turn off this, will just activate something constantly. Like if you want to summon, I don't know, chickens, for instance, you'll summon a chicken every single tick like this, and it means that within like no time you have far too many chickens, and it's like you can't even turn it off quickly enough. So it's a real problem, right? And everyone's done this at one point, broken a world because of this, especially on console or phones. However, now you can have a delay in ticks, so you can set it to like 20 ticks per summon chicken, and this means that instead of getting a constant stream of like every, like 4 seconds there's something, it's like, oh yeah, they're spawning every, I think like 3 times a second, right? They're spawning very frequently, but they're not spawning to the level where they'll break your game before you can even see what's happening, and that is a serious improvement. Also, they'll just walk into the lava if you're in a lava biome, so, there's benefits to everything, it seems. But yeah, it's just worth noting that's a nice change to command blocks. They've also made a nice change from Java Edition to, we should probably stop this, it's that text is real annoying, eh? But they made a nice change to the command interface in general, because if you're typing in a cheat like, oh yeah, game mode, and you want to go to, this is a bad example because it's ACDS, etc. But if you want to like spawn something, so give and then toycat, and then you want to give yourself a command block, but you hate typing in like Minecraft command block Minecraft, you can just do tap now, or whatever your equivalent is, and you can actually just automatically fill that in. I think autofill is very, very handy, and yeah, it's kind of nice. So you can have minecarts with command blocks, and that's kind of cool. So yeah, you'll notice how most of the features in this update aren't geared towards the average survival or creative player, and although that might change as we go forwards, it seems as though the current intention, as Aubrey Norris has directly said, is going to be to make the game optimized, better, etc., not just for people who are playing it and want it to be less buggy and want it to be, better performing, but also it seems as though a lot of these things are aimed at map makers, mod makers, etc., because they want a vibrant modding community. They want, a community of people on this edition, just like there is on Java, and that's a good step to make, in my opinion. It's cool that they're letting the Java edition go ahead a little bit while they work on this. I just hope that the update is a fairly short one, their usual 2-month kind of window, as opposed to like a huge, half year or a year they focus on this. But again, I imagine it will be fast. I imagine things will go well. And yeah, now you know a little bit about the 1.12.0.2 update. Isn't that fun? So before we go, I want to talk about something else that we learned today, because Helen Angel spoke about something that has caused some huge controversy, because as you're all probably aware, the graphics engine for Minecraft Bedrock has been meaning to change for quite some time. Super Duper graphics got everyone excited. Minecraft in 4K is something that everyone wants to see, right? However, we haven't really seen any official news since the initial announcement, and that is something that has finally changed, because we saw, we heard that like for it to work, we'd need to have a new graphics engine, but now we finally have news regarding that new graphics engine, and I thought this was pretty fun, so I'll share with you what the name is. It is the Render Dragon engine. That's right, they've named the new engine Render Dragon, and it took me a few seconds to be like, that's a really bad name for an engine. Like, I like Bedrock more, and I was like, oh, the Render Dragon, because it's like a really good engine. It's a really powerful one, you could say, almost like the Ender Dragon, because it renders things. And I don't know why that joke entirely missed my head, but just in case they missed yours, don't worry, there's 2 of us out there that miss jokes apparently. But yeah, the Render Dragon is the name of the new engine, and the fact that they're revealing the name, the fact that it's definitely happening and is like gonna be perhaps a version soon, maybe 1.13, 14, 15, etc., is something that gets me excited, because that is the final step we need before we can see Super Duper graphics re-announced, actually come out for once, which is something that has been the non-stop question ever since it was first revealed, and again, like E3 of 2017 now. So yeah, I'm excited. Maybe you're excited, maybe you're not excited. Let me know your level of excitement in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about this update, kind of focusing on all the side things and, like, again, performance and bugs and making add-ons work better. Let me know what you think about that, because I feel like that's something that usually I don't cover add-ons too much on this channel, just because it's not my area of expertise or interest, and I know it's not most of yours either, but it is something that is going to be huge, because this allows, again, more interesting custom maps. This allows potentially the much easier introduction of custom worlds and of amplified and stuff, and hopefully one day this will be customizable within the game itself. That'd be a cool one day kind of thing. But maybe I'm dreaming too big. Maybe I'm not. Let me know in the comments down below, because I'm asking you to leave a comment for no real reason. I just kind of want to hear what you think. So thank you very much for watching today's video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Like it if you did. Share if you really liked it. Subscribe if you're around here. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.